Alright, good evening. This is Grandmaster Chanas again, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit today about stance. A lot of people don't teach correct stance or don't even know how to do it anymore. And you remember, the way you stand is your foundation. And it's easy to knock somebody over or take them off balance if they have bad stances. Alright? So first off, we're going to start with tension position. And then chunbi. Now, correct chunbi should be one shoulder right. Alright? Your feet should be turned in so the sides of your legs of your feet are straight. Your buttocks is forward, and there should be only the distance between the egg between your hands. And this is like you're coming here, somebody's blocking a front kick, right here like this, all right? Now, this is ready position. We're going to start off with front stance first, chumojase, and shisha. Good! So from here, front stance should be still the one shoulder width. Step back. Now, if you bend this knee, you should drop straight down across to where this other foot is. That's correct. Coming up, both hips are turned forward. Both feet are turned completely forward. My old masters used to do this when I first started. They would come by, instructors, and they would come by and step on you to make sure your leg was strong, your stance was forward. Now, this foot should be bent enough so you cannot see your toes from here. Also, it should be tensed outward slightly. If you let your knee roll in like this, that's going to cause problems on this inside tendon over time. So it needs to be tensed outward. And hips turned forward, just like this. That's correct front stance. Alright, and chunbi again. Now let's talk about back stance. Fukujase. Shisha. Back stance is almost like you're sitting down on a stool. If he turns his foot forward and drops his knee, it comes across this foot, same area. Comes back up like this, hip here. And old masters used to do this same thing to us when we trained. They'd come by, test your stance, make sure your weight is 70% on the back leg. So when you're in back stance, you can easily bring your foot up, snap out and back. Hips at an angle like this, knees tensed outward. Same thing, don't let the foot roll in. And slightly off on the heel of the foot. Very good, that looks good, kids. Alright, and chunbi. Last one, kimojase. Step back, shisha. Horse triangle position. Now turn your feet a little more. Now, you see, here, his hips are forward, like this. A lot of people let your butt come up. Tense the knees outward, so the legs come straight down and the feet are straight. Very good, that's correct. Also, two shoulder widths, distance. This is way too long. This is way too short. This is way too high. Just like this. Two shoulder widths, hips forward, knees bent, tensed outward, feet straight. Just like this. Very good, sir. And chunbi. Alright, I hope that helps you. Stance is one of the most important things we do. You should periodically correct yourself, doing basics up and down the floor. This is how you do it correctly, alright? If you build a good, strong foundation of a house, and you don't train for a long time, you come back to class, your foundation still will be there if you practice these basic things. So have a good evening, and Tongsu, everyone.